Hey everyone, how is everybody doing out there? Um, we are on I don't even know what week number here in California of the stay at home, but we've been extended to June 19th. So life is not going back to normal for a little while for us. But anyways, I still wanted to get on here and film another video for you guys. So today I'm going to be talking about estrogen. Is it your friend or is it your enemy? Okay. And the answer to that is it can be a little bit of both depending on what your estrogen in your body is doing. So estrogen is the hormone. It's kind of like the feel-good hormone. So when we've got the proper amount of it and our body's doing the right thing with it, it can produce feelings of happiness. Okay, it can improve serotonin levels. It can help us with weight loss. It can help us with our skin and our youthfulness. It can help us with our heart, our bones, all of these different things. But if your body doesn't, one, have enough estrogen or has too much of the wrong type of estrogen, or it's not metabolizing your estrogen correctly, which I'm going to get a little bit more into, this is when it can become your enemy. Okay. So, how does that happen? Well, our body has different levels of estrogen, basically depending on our age. So when we're younger and we're in puberty, our estrogen levels start to rise. And then during our 30s, they kind of peak and then they start to decline. Okay. So during the time when we have a lot of estrogen, obviously, usually this is an easier time to maintain our weight with, of course, proper diet. And it's an easier time to get pregnant. Okay. It makes you more fertile, obviously, the more estrogen you have. And it helps us stay looking younger, like I mentioned before. So my dad used to always have an expression, and he used to always say, "I'm thin in the waist and cute in the face." And that's basically what estrogen does for us ladies, okay? Keeps us thinner when we have the right levels of it, and it keeps us younger looking, okay? So it definitely can be our friend, but when it starts going off and it's either declining or the amount of estrogen or the estrogen that we have isn't working properly in our body, that's when we start to see things like mood swings, depression, weight gain, hot flashes. That's a few of them. There's more things that happen from there. But so when that happens, the reason for that can be for several different reasons, okay? It can be because of our declining levels of estrogen due to going through perimenopause and menopause, okay? But sometimes even women who are going through these times and they decide to go the route of doing some type of hormone replacement therapy, they still are experiencing some of these negative side effects of estrogen. So why is that? Because if they're taking hormones, shouldn't they have enough hormones in order to not have these symptoms anymore? Why are they still having these symptoms? Well, the reason is, and one of the things that a lot of doctors don't tell women when they're going through perimenopause and menopause, is that it is all about what your body is doing with the estrogen, okay? It's how your body metabolizes your estrogen. So what our body does is our body metabolizes estrogen in 3 different ways, okay? One way is good, okay? So in this form of estrogen, this is the form of estrogen that actually helps to protect us from cancer. It's the form of estrogen that helps to keep us thinner, helps to protect our bones, all of these things, okay? But there's two other ways that your body will metabolize your estrogen, and these pathways are not good, okay? These ones are the ones that lead to a lot of the symptoms that women start to feel when they're going through perimenopause, menopause, or really it can happen at any time of your life if you are not metabolizing estrogen properly. Okay, some of the things that this leads to, these forms of estrogen can lead to more inflammation in your body. They can also lead to more insulin resistance and leptin resistance, which leads to more fat storage, okay? So this is why when women are going through perimenopause and menopause, they start experiencing more fat around their belly, okay? It has to do with what their body is doing with the estrogen that it has. The more insulin resistant you come, or the more leptin resistant that you become, the more you store fat. The more fat you store, the more estrogen you produce. The more fat that you store, the more toxins you produce. The more fat that you store, the more inflammation you produce. And then all those things make you store even more fat. So you can see it's a vicious cycle. So it's very important to not only make sure that you have the proper levels of estrogen, but that your body is metabolizing it right. And that's where I think a lot of women don't get it right, or a lot of doctors don't tell their clients when they put them on hormone replacement therapy. So it's very important to take the proper steps to make your body metabolize these estrogens properly. This has to do with your diet, okay? Your lifestyle. There's a lot of things that can affect your estrogen levels with your lifestyle. And it has to do with your inflammation levels. And it also has to do with taking proper supplements to make your body produce the right amount of the good kind of estrogen you want, okay? And actually help your body get rid of the bad type of estrogen that you don't want, okay? So really, it's about the way your body metabolizes the estrogen, ladies. This is what's gonna make a difference in how you feel when you are going through perimenopause and menopause, and even earlier on. So if you're struggling through perimenopause and menopause, and you're putting on that belly fat, and maybe you've even gotten labs done and you've been told your estrogen levels are normal. They could be normal for your age, but those tests are not telling you what your body is doing with those levels of estrogen. It's not telling you how your body is metabolizing it, whether it's making enough of the good kind and getting rid of the bad kind, okay? And that's what's so important. That's what I really try to work with my program, okay? We're not just making sure that we get your estrogen levels up, we're making sure that we get the right type of estrogen up, okay? And we're making sure that you're getting rid of the wrong kind, so that you are not starting to get into the situation of gaining that belly fat, okay? So, if any of you, have been following me for a while, you see a lot of the photos that I post of clients, and you'll see that, a lot of women that come to me, they're not even really, barely even overweight, but they're just carrying this extra weight right around here, okay, due to these imbalances in their estrogen. And this can be fixed. It can definitely be fixed, but it's not just going to happen by taking a magic pill. It's going to take some dietary changes, some lifestyle changes, the right type of supplements, and you can make it happen. So if you think this might be an issue for you, hit me up. You can go to the link in my bio and find a tab in there to set up a consultation call, and I'll talk to you a little bit more and see if I think this might be, your situation, and let you know what I can do to help. So I hope this video finds you all well, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.